Hey guys, Skits Tony here, back with another YouTube video, and you're gonna have to excuse me. I look ridiculous, and that is because I just finished a Baki training circuit, a shonen anime training circuit, and did some calisthenics, did some weights, and I finished it off with like a 45-minute run slash walk. And this is the, how you look after a Baki anime training session. It even looks like I peed myself. Look at how much I'm sweating. Jesus Christ. But anyways, let me prop the GoPro, this beautiful camera, in the table to talk about the topic of today's video, which is, if I'm not mistaken, why the Seventh Trumpet is my absolute favoritist song in the entire world. And excuse me, sorry, I had a gas there. Now, to give you some context, right? I am a music enthusiast. I love music. I've always loved music, especially since my troubled childhood times. Music and video games were basically the means for me to cope with the miserable existence I used to have in my past. And I say miserable existence because it wasn't really miserable. It's just that I was like a emo kid trapped in my brain, and I hated the world. I was angry at the world. I was pretty much angry at everything. And if only I had a difference in perspective, maybe I wouldn't have been so miserable. But anyways, so music has always been one of the things I absolutely love the most in the world. And, I could say that today my favorite genre of music is hip hop. But back in the day when I used to be a teenager, in my adolescent years, especially in my high school years, my favorite genres of music were emo, metal, and screamo. All right, any combination of these three, we're good to go. So we're talking about bands like Underoath, Seosin, Emery, Silverstein, Not My Chemical Romance, Hawthorne Heights, Senses Fail, A Thorn for Every Heart, Beloved, Hopes Fall, you name it. In this stratosphere of genre of music, there are infinite bands. And of course, I also liked classical metal like, let's say, Metallica, Megadeth, Iron Maiden, so on and so forth. This genre of music and its variants, but more specifically, like emo, screamo, it has endless bands. It's just infinite, okay? But now we segue into a more niche metal genre of metal music, which is Christian metal, all right? And there's only one Christian metal band that I know, and I've known them for the longest of time, and they are August Burns Red. And August Burns Red has a album, I think it's probably their first release, called Thrill Seeker, and the very last track of this album is called The Seventh Trumpet. Now, when you, from the outside looking in, right, and you just hear the word Christian metal, you probably have the idea that Christian metal is, I don't know, maybe a little softer on the sonical side. It has to do exclusively with, with God, Jesus, the Old Testament, the New Testament, how to be a good Christian. Very harmless lyrics and a very harmless sound. But if you listen to August Burns Red and you have no idea that they are a Christian metal band, the last thing you would probably think is that these guys are a Christian metal band. Their sound is very, I would describe it like very aggressive. They're very high frequency. It's like music that you could literally put in the background of a Call of Duty game, and you have this assassin who's killing like 700 guys, and this is the guy that's doing it. He has all the adrenaline in the world. He got 7 morphine packs. This guy is on a killing spree, and you put August Burns Red for this type of scenario. And one of the things that I also enjoy about August Burns Red, specifically in Thrill Seeker, is that they're not your average band that follows like a linear structure, right? They don't do like opening, verse 1, chorus, verse 2, chorus, verse 3, chorus, outro. These guys just go on A, B, C, D, verse 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No chorus, no nothing. Everything is just like unique. Nothing ever repeats itself. And songs are very long, and like their first album suggests, Thrill Seeker, it's definitely Thrill Seeker. It's like you're riding on a roller coaster that is continuously going up, and you know, it drops madly from time to time, but it goes on and on. Very aggressive, very upbeat, very adrenaline inducing. And the Seventh Trumpet is the song that closes out the album. Now, prior of the times that I did not read the Bible or I wasn't a Christian myself, I did not know what the Seventh Trumpet was, right? And I just used to listen to the song like I've listened to it since, you know, a long time ago. Like I got introduced to August Burns Red probably in like 2008, 2007, 2008. And I had no idea what the concept of the song was or what the lyrics talked about. For me, it's just like a 7-minute plus long adrenaline rush, and I would listen to the song when I would game or when I would exercise or when I used to be very angry at the world, because it's a very peculiar song. And I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna leave the song. I'm gonna put the song at the very end of the video so you guys can listen to it. And I don't care if this gets copyright claimed or August Burns Red claim it. They've been a very pivotal part in my life, and I have to owe them a lot. So if this video goes to them, by all means, go ahead. I don't have any problem. So I wasn't a Christian, and yeah, I just used to listen to the song because I enjoyed it, especially like the instrumental aspect. But then once I realized, and once I started getting into this Christianity thing, and I became a Christian myself, and I started reading the Bible, and I read the New Testament, and I read the last book, Revelations, and I started studying and looking into what the end of times is, or what the apocalypse embodies, you get to see that throughout the apocalypse, you know, there is a stage in which 7 trumpets are blown. And let's say that as each trumpet gets blown, first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, more sinister things start happening. And by the time the 7th trumpet blows, you could arguably say that the end of the world is coming, and you are literally seeing stars or meteors fall from the sky and impacting the world. So being Christian and understanding, or having a little more understanding of what the song is talking about, made me just enjoy the song even more. Because as a Christian, one of the things that I love the most in the New Testament, for example, my favorite book is Revelations, the Apocalypse. And, you know, for varying reasons, I'm not going to get into those right now. But just seeing the end of the world is something that I quite take a lot of liking to. And to realize that there is a song that sounds amazing and also has to literally do with a part of Revelations, aka the 7th trumpet being blown, now the song hits a little different. I mean, it's been my favorite song for the longest of time, but now even more. So without further ado, I'm going to link the song. I'm going to put the song here along with the album's cover, Thrill Seeker, and I hope you enjoy it. The song is brutal, no? I told you. If you're probably wanting to transform into a Super Saiyan, or if you want to go and, I don't know, punch a wall 9 million times or go in an epic gaming session, now you understand what I'm talking about, huh? And with that being said, I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you enjoyed the song. And I will see you in the next YouTube video. Boom!